All right, y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Michael Israel. You're watching Spiritual Combat. We have pretty good show lined up for you today. Um, I even got some audio and video content here. Um, and we're going to get started here. Uh, and as you can tell by the title of the show, it is Have You Made a God of Your Emotions? And we really gonna be coming at the men on this. It pertains to women also in a lot of areas. We'll hit on that, but it's mainly to the men. One of the things, and you guys let me know how my audio is in the comments. One of the things we have been hitting on, and this is just here at the Straightway Florida Assembly. One of the things we've been hitting on is the importance of the men protecting the environment. Okay, and when we say protecting the environment, hold on one sec. And when we say protecting the environment, we are talking about spiritually, literally. You know what I'm saying? You name it. You know, us as men, we're the heads, so we're charged with protecting the environment, and uh, you know, just to segue while I'm waiting for people to come in, um, you know, when we talk about protecting the environment, there's always Satan's always seeking to infiltrate the environment. When I say the environment, just the environment that we have here. Um, there's a saying, uh, your environment will change you before you change it. Another saying is being a product of your environment. Um, and one of the other things I was talking about with the brothers and sisters is just how, you know, just how Straightway functions and is obedient to the word. When you look at what you're doing and how we function, is we create a biblical environment with our home assemblies and with the communities, a set apart environment. And we have to protect what comes in there physically, who comes around, what comes in digitally, what comes in through the media, you name it, what comes in spiritually, doing deliverance, stuff like that. We have to protect that environment. All right, so let me make sure my audio is good. I see some people put some comments in there. All right, so the audio is good. We're going to press forward. All right. Um, so, like I said, in a lot of ways, we have made um, a God of our emotions. And um, with a lot of people, and we're gonna get into the how too, and I'm gonna show you a lot of my little inspirational content I got that's gonna back up my point. But um, a lot of a lot of people are so used to just obeying that voice in their heads. You know what I'm saying? Being obedient to um, what they feel rather than what they're told externally, whether it comes from the word of Yah or those appointed over them, or you name it. And one of the goals of this lesson is, to short circuit that response, because like down here, we call them glitches. People be having glitches, like the, uh, people are asked to do something, and it gets confused and something comes in. They're listening to other voices. Okay. All right, so hold on one sec. What I'm doing, I'm just getting all my, trying to find a better setup. Okay, y'all bear with me. Yeah, we got some good stuff here. I think y'all gonna really. Okay, I'm just going to the file where everything's at, so I can put it on here. And all right, so we're doing good. All right. All right. So it's imperative that um, that we understand that our feelings don't matter, and that we have to do we have to complete the mission. Coming at it uh, from a mindset, from a military mindset. You watching spiritual combat, so that's what you're gonna get. Um, but yeah, coming at this thing from a military mindset, again, we have to keep in mind that hey, there's a mission with orders, with a commander, with who's laid out commandments. I'm talking about the word of Yah, the battlefield manual, and we have to be obedient to that. We have to be locked in with that, and let's that's gonna bring us to our first little video here. So I'm gonna pull this one up real quick. It's not actually not a video. It's just audio. But so this is the mindset we have to adopt, and what I'm gonna be doing is going into why people wrestle with this sometimes, and they don't have this mindset. So hold on. Yeah, pretty soon here I'm gonna have a real good layout for my videos. But until that time, we're gonna have to do it this way. Your feelings don't matter. That's the deal. You may feel like doing something, maybe you don't feel like doing something. Doesn't matter. Get out there and do what you're supposed to do. Just real, all these videos gonna be real, or all these little audio snippets gonna be real short snippets. And sometimes that's all it takes for people to do what they need to do is just to hear something like that. But other people wrestle with doing what they're asked to do because it's been deeply ingrained and trained into them. Almost just like they know how to walk is to the same level. You have a lot of people that the only thing they know how to do is follow their emotions and go with what they feel. Now, if hey, cut that off. Now, if what you tell them to do goes along with their emotions, then they're gonna do it. And most of the time it might, but in occasions where it goes against their emotions, you're gonna watch them wrestle with it. And you know, to varying degrees. You have some people that are just not in line with what's going on, and they just literally wrestle with everything because it goes against their feelings. And we're going to get deep into this, but a lot of people have not, they've received feminine motherly love, but a lot of people haven't received fatherly masculine love. And this is at the core of the issue. I put here, some of you have never learned to receive the love of a father. Masculine love encourages self-discipline. That's like a key part of a fatherly love. When you look in the Most High Yah's word, that is fatherly love. Um, Feminine love comforts and nurtures. Oh, it'll be okay, baby. Like, for instance, if a child falls in front of a mother and starts crying, and the child's like, I don't know, 3 or 4, 5 years old, and the child falls in front of the mother, what does the mother do? Pick him up. Oh, it's okay, baby. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be all right. If a child, especially a boy, falls in front of a man and sitting there crying, like, hey, man, toughen up. Quit crying. You're all right. You're all right. Like, a father will let a man know, hey, you're all right. You could take more pain than that. You can do more than that. You don't have to manifest that feeling that's welling up. You could control them emotions and push them down and overcome that, and that's the masculine fatherly love that's today is really extinct in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Put a 100 in there if that makes sense. Put a 100 in there if that makes sense. One of the things I was telling the saints down here is that uh the military has to take 8 to 16 weeks, depending on what branch of the military you went into, 8 to 16 weeks of rigorous, intense training to teach people to not be led by their emotions. Okay? That's how ingrained this is. I was in the military. I was in the Air Force. It's not as intense as the other branches, but however, and I broke my ankle in basic training, so I actually ended up staying in Air Force basic training for 6 months in a medical hold dorm, until I could finish my last couple weeks of basic training. So I got a super dose of, just military discipline and just functioning on that level. But I said that just to say how intense and how deeply ingrained and deeply rooted our mindsets are of being obedient to this flesh. How a lot of people are like, the flesh is all they know, and they've never been put in a position to do anything against what they're feeling. Okay. And this is why some people, man, it can be, I'm telling you, it can be a uphill battle with separating. But I thought, no, this is what we asked you to do, or this is what you said you were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So and it goes back to that a lot of people have never learned to receive the love of a father, fatherly love, discipline. Okay. um and a lot of people like motivation. You got to be motivated, this, that, and other. They, I think I got a video on it here, or one of the audio bites on it, but motivation is motivation is a feeling, and it'll only get you so far because you got to feel motivated. But self-discipline is doing what you need to do when you're not motivated. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference between those. And when you receive fatherly love, when you receive the love of a father, and we're talking about the word of Yah here. So when you receive the love of the Father and you obey His word, there's going to be things that the word commands you to do, the commandments, and things you need to do according to this word that go against this society and what they have going here, because this is an evil, wicked society. And if you are in a habit of doing what you feel or listening to the voice in your head instead of doing what the word says, if that is your way of operating, you're going to be in sin. You're going to be in sin. Okay? Let me see. Let me check the comments real quick. All right. So it looks like everybody is understanding and receiving. Um, Going back to fatherly love again is, look, fatherly love isn't that bubblegum societal love. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, not saying that it's not patient and it's not long suffering. I'm not saying that, but it's not what this society attributes love to. Fatherly love doesn't, like a biblically masculine man isn't gonna wink at your ignorance and at your mistakes and you messing up. Um, let me let me read y'all something real quick. Like for me, I don't nurture anyone. Okay. Um, hey, we holding pretty. Okay. I don't nurture anyone. I don't make people feel good about their mistakes or shortcomings. I'm not a woman, and you're not a baby, and it's just not. That's not how I'm wired up. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you know, a biblically masculine man, a man who's who functions according to righteousness, according to what's laid out in the word, isn't going to operate that way. If you're the type of person like, oh no, it's cool, man, it's yeah, oh yeah, I understand why you keep messing up and jeopardizing the lives of everybody around you, but it's okay. People mess up sometimes. Sometimes there's oopsies, you know, even if it's life threatening to those around you and yourself, you know. So if people like that who are just trying to make everybody feel good, that's dangerous. That's evil. That's wicked. You see what I'm saying? The stuff that's evil feels good. Remember that. Does that make sense? A lot of the time, majority of the time, the things that feel good, drugs, um, lawless relationships, so between, you know, um, the things you see out here destroying people, they feel good. Like I said it to the saints here. Y'all hear me say this all the time. If it feels good, you're probably not doing it right. You gotta keep this in mind. A lot of times it doesn't feel good to look at certain aspects of yourself. A lot of times it doesn't feel good to look at certain aspects of yourself and certain dynamics that are going on spiritually in your head. A lot of times you will have a almost spiritual mental flinch response to observing certain aspects of yourself. This is why receiving fatherly love or masculine love will benefit you, because like a brother like me, look, I'm gonna just call a spade, and I'm not gonna tiptoe through the tulips on stuff. We're all adults. We have control over our emotions. You're not a little bitty baby that has to be talked to some type of weird way. You know, we're grown. We can handle it. And not just adults. I mean, my children. I deal straight with them. Okay, I'm not a Stalin Hitler to them, but let's see what's going on. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Stalin or a Hitler towards them on stuff, but the Bible says talks about a father and how he deals with his daughter. It's in Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and it's in Proverbs. And in a nutshell, it says, bow their head while they're young. So humble them, make sure they know. And then basically it says, make sure they know you're not their friend, that you're their father, you know. So it's all there throughout the scriptures, you know. Um, but yeah, the way I deal with brothers and sisters is I give them masculine love. I don't uh you know, I don't give them feminine love. I'm not a woman, you know. I don't do that. But what you find, a lot of saints wrestle with uh receiving that masculine love because unbeknownst to them, they've been feminized and they've only grown up on one side of the spectrum. So when rebuke and correction comes, and you get that twinge, that feeling that you get when you get rebuked or corrected, there's a adverse flinch response to it, like, oh, you're hurting me. And I was taught to always feel good, and that if it feels good, I'm doing it right. But I'm gonna show you something different. Check this out. Okay, got another quick video snippet for you. No, that's not it. Your feelings don't. But we'll play that again. Your feelings don't matter. That's real talk. Okay, let me get this other video. There we go. This is a good one. I like this one. Okay. This is that nurturing. This is masculine nurturing. Okay. For those of you who haven't received it or seen it before, like uh, we'll play this one back again. I'm gonna show y'all two versions of masculine nurturing, so you can begin to get in the groove of what it is. Okay, and then we're gonna get into it. And men need this, women need it, children need it. They all need it in varying degrees. Now, to a child, you're not gonna do it the way you would do to a man, but they still need it. Okay, understand that. To to grow up and not be insecure, and we'll get into that. So check this out. I'm gonna play the first one I played again, so you could hear that. Now we'll do it like that. Things don't matter. Hold on. Here we go. I'll do it like this. Okay. That's the deal. You may feel like doing something, but you don't feel like doing something. Doesn't matter. Get out there and do what you're supposed to do. All right. And now I'm going to play another one. I like this one. It doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to. So with that was a boxer in between rounds, and his boxing coach telling him, The heat doesn't matter. We train in the heat. We train in the flames. You know what I'm saying? And there is no excuse. You just go hard. Don't worry about the pain. This is basically what they're saying. Don't worry about your feelings. Just press through. That has to be the mindset of men. Really has to be that way. See, you're not going to win a fight unless you got that mindset. Because when you fight, the whole purpose of a fight is to inflict damage and pain on each other. When Satan attacks you, he is trying to inflict damage and pain on you. And you got to be able to defend the attack coming in, and go on the offensive and attack back. And you're not going to get there with these feminine, defeated, weak mindsets, making excuses and all that. We live in the fire. Here, I'll play that again so y'all can hear it a little clearer. Listen.
The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flames. We control them. We move the flames where we want to.
Well, that had me ready. It's a bang right there. Like that's nurturing to me. You see what I'm saying? That's masculine nurturing. Not, oh, it'll be okay. Did he hit you too hard? Man, maybe we should throw the towel in so you don't get hurt anymore. Nuh-uh. He said, man, the heat don't matter. You see what I'm saying? That's real talk. Now check this out. Let's back it up with some script. Let's hit that Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 2-5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. It's book. A lot of us just need to tighten up and come out of our feelings for real. All right. But I put here, most people's insecurities prevent them from receiving fatherly love. Okay? That's what I put there. All right? And like I said earlier, it's about discipline, not motivation. The focus is discipline, because anybody can do something when they're motivated, but what separates the real from the fake is, or the serious people from the people who are not serious minded, is going to be what you do when you're not motivated, when you don't feel like it. Okay? All right. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Got some more stuff. All right. So now what we're going to get into is hindrances, things that hinder you from growing in this area. Okay? What are you doing, Chris? Just hold off for a sec. All right. What we're going to get into is things that hinder you from growing in these areas. Okay? And it's people, places, and things. Getting locked in real hard. I'm at a point right now. We're at a stage here in Straightway, Florida. Like, we're gonna be next week. We're gonna be moving. We're moving up to Tennessee, so we're gonna be up there next week, sometime. Got a lot to do. Huge pressure. A lot of pressure on me. Moving a whole assembly up there. The communal home, we're going to be up there first, but there's a lot of logistics, and we're also moving a business up there. Very, very stressful. and we have plenty of projects going down here. Okay, a lot going on, and emotions are the last thing Michael Israel needs getting in his way. Okay, so I have, I'm locked in. I'm straight locked in, and I got some videos just showing the mindset you got to have to really be locked in. Because tell you what's been going on, and I've also been praying against it. Just distractions. You got to stay locked in, from people, places, things, all types of situations going on, and where we're at right now. And this is just giving you a real life example of what's going on. But where I'm at right now is, like, for instance, yesterday, I don't like paperwork. I don't like doing a bunch of paperwork. But not yesterday, the day before yesterday, on first day, I did paperwork. No lie, shoot. It had to be a good 8 hours of the day, just for 3 hours on end, just locked in, just doing straight paperwork, long strands of concentration, doing all this paperwork stuff. And that's the season we're in right now. There is just a lot going on, to the point where, and a lot of decisions that if I make the decision wrong, everybody's going to be affected. I'm coming into a new realm now. And being in this, I really have to be locked in big time. And the brothers and the sisters, the people I depend on, they too really have to be locked in. And if they're not, I like I don't have time to be arguing and debating. Check this out. I got some videos on that one. This is a good one. I'm sure some of y'all might have heard this one before. Check this out.
Like, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to talk. I don't care about what you're doing. I don't care about any of those things, because it's like, for what? I'm trying to do something. We on a time clock. Every day we wake up, we getting closer to the expiration date. You think I have time to play with somebody? I don't. You might have time. So what I suggest to people, cut off anybody and keep moving. Cut them off and keep moving.
That's real talk. It's like, let me show you how focused I am right now. I got a image that will show you, this is how focused I am right now. That's me right there. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all are just listening, what it is a woman focused in on whatever she's doing, and behind her a house is burning down. And that's the level, that's how locked in I am right now. On not entertaining anything outside my assignment. Because look, it's the stakes are high. Like, the pressure is up there and the stakes are high, y'all. Look at the news. I was watching the news yesterday, and they were showing that, what's it called, the Yosemite, that national park out west, with the sequoia trees, those tall trees. They said these trees have been around for 2,000 years or so, and this type of fire has never been around them, a fire of this intensity. And that registered to me. I was like, wow, 2,000 years. And no fire of this intensity or this magnitude has ever been around it, because it's threatening to burn those big trees down. You know, you don't just look everywhere. Because it's so critical why we got to come out of her. Another thing I saw, did y'all see the Rhode Island senator who, she's on the beach twerking for votes? So this woman is in her bathing suit, upside down, doing a handstand, shaking her butt, basically butt naked for votes. This is a senator. She's already in office. And look, that's not the full of it. She is pushing this LGBT whatever agenda to teach young children uh, uh, pleasurable alternative lifestyle sex. So they want to teach young children this stuff in school now. It's crazy, bro. And that goes back. This is why, um, you know, my intensity is where it's at right now. I don't have time to be playing around and entertaining Satan. My mindset is what, like this brother right here, what he said. Listen.
Like, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to talk. I don't care about what you're doing. I don't care about any of those things because it's like, for what? I'm trying to do something. We on a time clock. Every day we wake up, we getting closer to the expiration date. You think I have time to play with somebody? I don't. You might have time. So what I suggest to people, cut off anybody and keep moving. Cut them off and keep moving.
It's just real talk. And that's like a critical locked in mindset that we need to have right now, because it's like the time is critical. Here go another one. This is a real good one. Okay, check this out.
My focus is too critical for me not to guard it. You have an alarm on your house because you love it. You have an alarm on your car because you love it. You have alarm notifications set up on your online banking. So if anybody tries fraud, you get notified. But yet you leave your focus unguarded. See, you ain't got to have nothing to be around me, but you at least got to be focused on something to be around me. Because distracted people do what? Distract people. If I don't call you back, I'm guarding my focus. If I don't come around, I'm guarding my focus.
That's real talk right there. And like I said, with the stuff I got going on, I literally got to stay totally locked in for a season. You know, it's just gonna be for a season. But I got to be locked in, and like that saying I be saying, don't entertain clowns. Let clowns entertain you, but don't jump in the circus with them and become a clown. You gotta stay locked in, know who's who, know when Satan's up in your face trying to upset the work and all that stuff like that. Um, let's see what else we got here. There's a good one here. Check this one out.
That if you walk with the lame, you will develop a limp. You need to be around like-minded people that are savages, people that want to get better, people that understand what it takes to be better, people that understand what it takes to self-improve.
So again, this is why we're around serious-minded saints. Now he's talking about something worldly, but we're around saints that's ready to get after it. They understand the vision, they understand the mission, and we're of one accord. You see what I'm saying? Those people that are contrary, cut them off and live in the heat. Now this is a good one.
If it's negative, I'm busy. If it's draining, I'm busy. If it's a waste of time, I'm busy. Don't call me to waste my time. Don't send me a message to distract me. I don't want to be distracted. I'm focused on my purpose.
So that's real talk. Just really staying locked in, because that's how Satan operates. He's a deceiver. So he don't come in directly. He's not gonna tell me, Michael, don't come out from among them. No, he gonna Satan manifests his kingdom and his influence through people. So he's gonna send people to slow down the process, the goal of what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, certain certain weaknesses in people will begin manifesting when something big needs to happen. You see what I'm saying? So again, what does the word tell you? To stay vigilant, stay circumspect, stay watchful, for your adversary, Satan, walks around as a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. He's seeking, he's watching, he creeping, he trying to jump on you and destroy you, or whatever you got going, or those around you. And you got to be aware of uh, who that's coming from. Michael, why'd you go into all that stuff? Because I'm bringing it right back home. Because people have made a god of their emotions. And this is how Satan can get in there, manipulating them through their emotions. Um, it's literally like the Matrix, where Neo's in the Matrix, and you just see some random person walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, one of the agents manifests from him, and they turn into an agent. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stay vigilant. We got to keep a soldier mindset. Understand, hey, we train in the fire. Um, you know, and just have that soldier mindset as we move through this. Okay, we got to guard our focus, stay locked in. It tells you to meditate on Yah's word day and night. Mhm. Let me see what else I got here. So yeah, we gotta really stay locked in, stay serious with this thing, and stay grounded, and be aware of when Satan manifests from us, and just work, push through, and do the task anyway. Does that make sense? Y'all put a 100 up in there if y'all understand where I'm coming from. Um, just put a 100 up in there if y'all get that. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, definitely put them in there. But definitely we gotta be and stay locked in on things. Let's see. All right. Let's see if I got anything else here. I'm sure I do. All right. See, y'all put a couple 100s in there, so y'all definitely get where I'm coming from. So, what I put here. Let me see. Oops. All right. All right. So let me go in here. I'll go into the comments and check out. I see somebody put something in here. So I'll read it. All right. So JB put he put right. Everyone has their own intuition, but yes, I agree. Bad will always be bad. Good will always stay good. And then let me see. He said, "This is crazy, unexplainable, out of this world, wicked spirits out there, especially we live in the end times, is here already." So yeah, so um, he said, right, everyone has their own intuition, but yes, I agree. So the thing is, what we got to figure out is how are you going to know intuition from Satan? And the only way you're going to know that is, does it line up with the word? If it don't line up with the word, you know who's trying to infiltrate you. And this is how you stay vigilant. This is how you um, discern between the enemy and an ally. because they don't wear uniforms. So the only way you're gonna know is knowing that word and filtering it through that word. So I don't believe in intuition and conscience and this, that, and the other. Are whatever you're being moved to do, is whatever you're being moved to do, say whatever it is, does it line up with the word? That's what you're trying to, you see what I'm saying? Does whatever you're being moved to do line up with the word? That's the question. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So that is, let's see. So, all right, somebody. So, like I said, we can't make gods of our emotions. That go. It pertains to men and it pertains to women, but it pertains to men more because we are the heads of our household. And what it say, Satan. The reason why us as men, the reason why we gotta stay locked in, us as men, we have to stay locked in and stay vigilant, is because the women aren't in a position to be able to stay that way. A woman is a nurturer by nature. A woman is sensitive and more emotional by her nature because of her duty. She has to raise babies. Babies can't talk or communicate really. I remember when my daughters were young, I was like, why are they crying? I was like, I didn't yell at them, and they'd be like, oh, she pooped on herself, or oh, she's hungry, or oh, she's tired. I was like, how'd you know that? But on the same note, us as men, what is the number one the way Satan upsets the work? What's the number one way Satan attacks the man? It's right there in Genesis through the woman. Most men are locked in and focused. But if a man isn't vigilant and protecting the environment, Satan will creep in through the woman. Um, what I wrote here, women are passionate, but the passion they have can consume them. A lot of times they must fight. Um, like with a woman's passion, they can, especially black women, they are very passionate and strong, but that passion can consume them. So that blowtorch you're using to weld could turn into a big ass fire and just everything on fire, everything a mess. So again, what do you need? A grounded man, a man who's solid and grounded and locked in and can focus in and tune out. You know what I'm saying? And a man who exudes fatherly love, who exudes masculine love, who exudes that biblical love that the Father gave Israel. You know, when we were disobedient, we got rebuked, we got corrected. He issued Israel a bill of divorce. It's just real. You know what I'm saying? It's the common thread all through the books. That's why I don't get these people with this Asa Bible thing that they're going with, when the message through the word, if you're looking, is clear. It's clear all the way through what the word's saying. It's not complicated. I mean, it's just a clear, simple message that can't be. I don't care how much people think the Bible been twisted. There's a message there that works, that cannot be denied. I don't get these people, but I'm not getting in all that silliness. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. And the way this, well, yeah, I ain't got one. All right. Let me see if I got anything else here. I think I almost wrapped it all up, y'all. Let me see. YouTube. I think I got one more video. Yep, I think that's it, y'all. I've gotten to the end. All right. But let me show y'all. Let's go. Let's reiterate. I want to drive in a couple videos before we wrap it up, but I want to play this one again.
Your feelings don't matter. That's the deal. You may feel like doing something, maybe you don't feel like doing something. Doesn't matter. Get out there and do what you're supposed to do.
All right. And then this one motivates me. I'm going to be listening to this throughout the day. Let me get my favorite one. This is my favorite one here.
It doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat, asshole. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do we do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. We control the flame. Like I beat my damn emotions down so damn bad. They laid out right now unconscious with brain damage. My emotions. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't line up with this word, it said casting down any thought that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yah. Against, if you got thoughts popping up that are going against this word, cast them down. Knock their ass out. We live in a fire. Forget how you feel and how bad. You see what I'm saying? Not complicated. So anyway, y'all, with that said, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. We're gonna wrap this thing up. I gotta press on with my plan of the day. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comments. If y'all got any suggestions for videos, put it in the comments. And with that said, y'all, appreciate y'all. Shalom, shalom.